cloud. All right, and we're recording. Again, welcome, GCA champions. This is our district town hall for May the 11th, 2021. This is the final district town hall. I'm so incredibly sad about that. But we do have a great year in store for you guys next year, and looking forward to letting you guys know about some of the end of the year celebrations that we've already had this year, some of our supply updates, and also talking to you guys about SOAR. And if you don't know about SORA, then shame on you. You guys should really know about SORA. We're going to be providing some great information about using SORA over the summer for your students. So definitely keep yourself some notes together so that you can learn more about SORA. So just a couple of things. We used to use Jigsaw for these sessions, so that was in here in the slide deck. So our agenda for tonight is the family engagement welcome. You know our family engagement team. You guys meet with us and see us and talk to us frequently. That's myself. I am the high school family engagement coordinator. We have Veronica Opani. She is middle school family engagement. And Miss Christy Howard is our elementary school family engagement coordinator. That will then be followed by our elementary grades principals. Tonight, Miss Ingrid Bailey will be filling in for Miss Maria Waters to read her slides for us tonight. We have our middle grade principal, Miss Rosie, our secondary grades principal, Miss Kristen Blanda. Then our marketing and communications department will be showing you some information about summer connections that you can make. We're gonna have some great information from Miss Rachel Gunn, our technology and software person who usually I send messages to. I usually start with them, maybe this is user error, because she always knows the answer. So I'll say, maybe I'm doing this right, it might be user error. So all my messages start with her. Miss Lucretia Nolan, our fabulous federal programs director and manager for our family engagement team. Our special education department is going to be providing you with some resources, not just for our special education families, but for all families. She has a great, Miss Kasha is going to be presenting on that. She has a great slide that you're going to have the access to the slide deck. Gives you some great information on things that you can do with your special education student or your general education student to keep up their summer learning. Miss Tonette, any of you know Miss Tonette? Everybody knows Miss Tonette. She's going to share some fabulous things that we did over throughout the year, as well as the end of the year event for congratulations. And then of course, Miss Amina Ross. My Amina Ross, so we're going to just call her Diana because of her aura. Miss Amina Ross is going to be giving some fabulous information from our counseling department. Super excited about what she's going to share, and don't want to give any hints away, so I'm going to keep on going. So again, just here, this is a new platform. We ourselves are getting used to it. One of the benefits, I want to make sure you know why we're doing this, is it's able to hold 3,000 parents at one time without having a lot of technical difficulty. But we're still, again, acclimating ourselves as we do with technology to this program. So if for some reason you're not able to get your question answered during the session, within the slide deck, again, in the chat box, you will have this slide deck. It has our email addresses, so you don't have to write them down. And if you're a parent in elementary, middle, or secondary grades, we are always emailing you guys. So you'll have our email addresses. Just check your Gmail. You've probably received a newsletter. It's near the beginning of the month. So you should have something with our email addresses on that. And again, we have Miss Christy Howard. She is our elementary family engagement coordinator, Miss Veronica Opani, our middle school family engagement coordinator, and myself, Michelle Gilliard. I am the high school family engagement coordinator. So I want to talk about a little bit of our important dates, as you will, for the end of the year. The last day of school, May 19th. That is the last day of school for all students. Doesn't matter what grade you're in. That is the last day of school for all students. If you're not aware, the 2021-2022 academic calendar is on the website. So again, if you pull down this slide deck from the chat box, Ms. Christy and Veronica will be taking care of that. You'll be able to click on that link or go to our georgiacyber.org website and you'll be able to pull it up. Our community events calendar, Ms. Donette is going to have some fun things for the students to do over the summer. If you're wondering what that's going to look like or what may be coming up, you want to keep your eye on that community events calendar. Again, that is clickable. And our elementary trivia night. If any of your parents have been here for the middle school one or the high school one, just know that we will be having the one for elementary school. We'll be doing 2 sessions because we're breaking up the kindergarten through 2nd grade, and I think then it's 3 through 5th. So elementary trivia night is coming up. All of my elementary parents that are here, look out for Ms. Christie's newsletter. She will have more information for registration for the trivia night for elementary school coming to you soon. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Christy Howard, elementary school family engagement coordinator.
Good evening and welcome, champions. I wish I could get on the video and say hi to you, but thank you so much for rolling with us as things do happen with technology. I am so excited to announce our May Family of the Month. If you haven't heard of Family of the Month, it is an amazing program that we started to recognize and show appreciation to our families who demonstrate enthusiasm, commitment to learning, positivity, and are actively involved at GCA. So families are nominated by teachers and support staff, and champion families will be showcased and featured each month on our website, in our parent meetings such as this one, district newsletters, and Canvas announcement. So without further ado, I would love to give a congratulations to our May Family of the Month. Our May Family of the Month is the Shaw family. Congratulations, Shaw family. So they shared with us a bunch of wonderful information, but one that really struck me and really called out to me is that they said when a friend suggested GCA, the Shaws were thrilled to enroll and have been thankful ever since. The teachers and staff have been wonderful at keeping Keelan engaged and challenged, and he's learned so much at their time with them. And Unexpected Joy has been attending all of the cool virtual events each month, which we are going to share some highlights from those coming up soon. And the Shaws also added that thank you to the clever and creative teachers and the staff at GCA for making learning innovative and interesting. So congratulations to the Shaw family. Look at this lovely family. Congratulations. We appreciate you, and we are so glad to be able to showcase you in this parent meeting. We have more kudos and congratulations. So I'd like to give a shout out and congratulations to the 2021 GCA's Got Talent Show winners. We had lots of wonderful and amazing submissions, but at this time we are going to be sharing out our winners. So congratulations to everyone. We have so many talented and creative students at our school, and it was lovely seeing all of the submissions. The Champions Choice Award is the finalist that received the most votes from our families, students, and staff. And the first, second, and third place winners were determined by our panel of judges. If you want to go and check out their submissions, be sure to click on the slide link, which is in the chat, as this link is active that takes you straight to our website so you can see their submissions. So congratulations to our K-2 Champion Choice Award winner, Kennedy Dream. In first place, Kennedy Dream, and Josiah for second place, and Lola. Congratulations to our winners for 3rd through 5th grade, Rhea Yisabel, Elliot, and Jude. Congratulations to our 6th through 8th grade winners, Morgan, Thurgood, Addison, and congratulations to our 9th through 12th grade winners, Versailles, Quinn, Tamara Michelle, and you guys have done a wonderful job. Thank you so much for the submissions. It was wonderful seeing all the talent that we have at this school. So at this point in our parent meeting is where we'll move into district and school level updates. Up first, we have our executive director, Mr. Mike Coy.
All right. Thank you, Christy. I guess I got dressed up for nothing. You can't see me on the camera, but anyway, I am pinch hitting for our superintendent, Mrs. Lassiter. Her daughter is a dually enrolled student who is graduating from Georgia State tonight with her AA degree as a high school senior. So some of y'all know how that works, and we're very proud of her. And I know obviously her mom is proud of her as well. So happy to be able to be with you guys tonight. wanted to first of all just thank everyone who was able to attend the milestones testing that we had in April. We had some amazing turnout given the circumstances, over 80%, and we're very proud of that. You know, the work that everybody did to set that up, and the folks that showed up were, you know, we really rely on that data to drive our instruction, to tell us how we did. So thank you to those who were able to make it. You know, looking back on this last year, we've put a lot of programs and supports in place in order to close some of the educational gaps that we have. We've beefed up our AIM program and some of our tiered system of supports. We've added a contract with TutorMe that provides 24/7 one-on-one tutoring for all our students. And if your child hasn't taken advantage of that yet, we strongly encourage you to look into it. It'll be available next year and actually throughout the summer for those who are around as well. So excited about that. And as we look forward to next year, you know, we're going to be adding some additional faculty and staff to continue to improve the support to our staff and to our students as well. And you know, we look forward to working with the board to continue to invest in our current staff as well as we move forward in the next year. And just want to thank all of our staff and all of our families for their dedication to GCA, and we're excited and looking forward to next year. So with that, I will turn it back over to you, I guess, Christy, and let you go from there.
Good evening, elementary and GCA champions. My name is Ingrid Bailey. I am the K2 assistant principal, and I am glad to be here with you this evening. And I'm giving an extra special shout out to our elementary students and families. This is a great time of year to reflect and celebrate you and to thank you for your partnership. We could not do what we do without you. And I would like to say we are also so thankful for our elementary teachers who work so hard each and every day and who love to work with you. So some of the successes that we are celebrating is that our students have attended more live classes this year than ever before. We love to see you in class, and that is our favorite thing to do with you. Our students have worked hard to complete their assessments, and we have just finished MAP for our third time this year. We are currently taking interim assessments, and we're almost finished up with that. So thank you so much for your hard work and dedication there in getting our assessments completed. We know that you have worked so hard, parents, learning coaches, and students, to complete all of your assignments and to continue to soar all the way until the very end. So we want to say thank you and that we appreciate you, and it is our honor to work alongside you this year. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to closing out a great rest of the school year.
Hello, guys. So good to not really see you, but it's good to be with you. This is Rosie Lowndes, middle grades principal, and I know that's really probably small, so it's difficult probably to see, but sort of commenting or mirroring what Mrs. Bailey said for the middle grades. We've had a bumpy road along the way, but here we are at the end, and I did want to do a special shout out to the middle grades students and their learning coaches and their parents for sticking with us. And we do have some solid data to provide you guys. So I took our Rise Up, that's what we say in middle grades. So for the R, we did reach for students on MAP. So we looked at spring MAP, and we looked at the percentage of students who are reaching grade level or above. So in language usage, 57% of our students are at grade level or above. And for reading, 56% of our students are at grade level or above. Math, 43%, and science, 61%. And I know for some of you may look at that and say, wow, that seems sort of low, but so many of our students come to us 2, 3 grade levels below for a variety of reasons. And so we celebrate growth. And so this is exciting to see the growth going in the right direction. For that increase of 12% growth in reading and 13% in math between the beginning of the year and end of year iReady diagnostic. And that is for our AIM students. That right there, my friends, is very exciting news because our AIM students are the ones that come 1, 2, 3 or more grade levels below in reading and/or math. So to go, for example, in 8th grade, our AIM students in the fall, 0% of them were on grade level. But by the end of the year, we had 13% of those students are now on grade level. So they made up 1, 2, I mean, there's no telling how many years they made up in that short bit of time. By going to the AIM classes, doing iReady, doing their data chats with their teachers. So all of us working together as a team, we're able to accomplish significant growth with our AIM students. For our S, our students grew 50% in reading and 67% math had growth from fall to spring. So again, we always celebrate growth. So looking at where our friends were in the fall and where they ended up in the spring. So that's exciting news. For E, like Mrs. Bailey said, we had excellent assessment participation. We consistently surpassed our 95% goal of students taking the assessment. We actually have 97% right now on Spring Map of taking, and that's half the battle, right? Is just getting students to take the assessment. For the U, unstoppable growth on Right Score from November to February. We had 32% of our students showed growth, and in 1920, we only had 18%. So we actually met the goal we set for ourselves, which was 31. We actually beat it by 1 percentage point at 32. So that's great news. And then finally, the P and up, positive emails from students like this. This student, R1, is a 7th grader. In the years before this year, I never really cared for school, and I was always so stressed about having to go to class and having to deal with students who were mean or picked on me. However, this year has been amazing. I've made many friends, and I absolutely adore all of my teachers and find myself doing great in school. I have also noticed a large improvement in my overall stress issue, where now I'm excited to go to class and communicate with students. Overall, I'm looking so forward to coming back next year. Thank you so much for a school that makes me excited to learn. So thank you, R1. Hope that you enjoyed that. And I wish you farewell. I will not be returning for the 21-22 school year, but it's been my honor and my pleasure to serve you at GCA. And I'm going to pass it over to Kristen Blanda, who will actually be your new middle grades principal. Kristen, I'll toss it to you.
Hi, good evening. It's so exciting to see so many of you here. As Ms. Lowndes said, I will be stepping in to fill very big shoes, and I'm very excited about next year. I want to talk about some things that the high school accomplished this year. And starting with congratulations to the class of 2021. So looking forward to seeing all of our seniors walk across the stage in just a short time here, week after next. So I want to talk about some accomplishments from the high school this year. We met our MAP completion and our pass rate goal for the first semester. So I'm very proud of that, very proud about all the work our students have done this year. Also, students took the CTAE pathway test for the first time. They are actually taking those this week. So we're very proud of that and looking forward to additional CTAE pathways for next year. Also, our students competed in various competitions this year. One of the most notable competition is the National History Day. The students did a group project and they received an honorable mention at the state level. And not only were they recognized with an honorable mention, the state is now looking to GCA on how we did this virtually so that they can use our school's team project to show other schools how we do this virtually. The Shakespeare Festival, which is always one of my favorite events. We had students compete at the school level and they went on to compete. Our winner went on to compete in the local level in Savannah where she placed. So we are very excited about that. I thank you and I am looking forward to a great year next year.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maria Blanco. I'm the Communications Marketing and PR Director here at GCA. And I just have one thing to talk about this evening, and that is our school social media. So as you can see here, we have quite a few shots from our Instagram feed. If you aren't following us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, please make sure you do that. If you're on any of those social networks, we want to interact with you. Our social media specialist, Halton Thompson, gets really excited every time he sees some comments and likes from all of our families, our staff, and our students. So we hope that you will join us on social media, and we look forward to seeing more posts from you. Okay, go to the next slide, please. Thank you. So this is Mr. Thompson, and this is how he feels when people engage with us on social media. And I have to admit that I feel the same way. So please follow us and share our posts out and interact. So we would love to see more photos of our students and our teachers and our families as we move into the summer. So we will be active on all of our social channels throughout the summer, keeping our community engaged. And we are looking forward to a great school year next year. Thanks, everyone.
Good evening, everybody. And it's a pleasure to be asked to attend tonight. And I was asked specifically to go over the summer learning and the accessibility that your students will have to our programs. So I'm pleased to say that our Clever programs will be available to all students, not just those enrolling in summer remediation, through July 5th. And at that time, we're going to freeze and start rolling over our 21-22 school year data. So again, all Clever programs and the platforms that are accessed through Clever will be available through July 5th. At that point, we'll have a brief week at max time where we are rolling over the data before the programs are accessible again. Throughout the summer, your students will have access to Canvas and Gmail. However, your students will not see any courses in Canvas unless they are specifically enrolled in summer remediation. Throughout the summer, if your student has any specific technology issues, if they are software concerns, meaning platforms, programs, course content type issues, we're going to ask that they please email technology@georgiacyber.org. If you forget that email address, it will be in your FSL's auto response when they are out for summer vacation, and we will post it within Canvas as well. If your student has hardware issues, meaning that their actual computer or printer is damaged, SCA, our hardware providers, will be available all summer long for troubleshooting and replacement, and there is their number listed below. So that is it. We are excited to have your students continue to learn at their own pace throughout the summer.
Good evening, GCA family, student, and staff. My name is Lucretia Nolan, and I'm the Federal Programs Director here at GCA, and I'm so excited to be speaking to you tonight, especially about some of my favorite subjects. But first off, what was known as the Family Engagement Team, your fabulous hosts tonight of this night's meeting, is changing its name to better reflect all of the work we do with parents, families, students, and our entire school. They will now be called the Family School Partnership Coordinators. And to increase our offerings to families and students, we're adding 2 new roles to this team. One will handle student leadership and service programs, and the other will handle special programs such as parent informational sessions in Spanish, outreach for our special education families, and other targeted learning opportunities for families, staff, and students. I'm really excited about this team, everything that they have been able to do for our families thus far, and everything that they're going to be able to do for our families here in the future. So I'm very, very proud of this team. So we mentioned earlier SORA. It is absolutely one of my favorite subjects, and it is certainly my favorite thing that I have been involved with here at GCA. And thanks to our staff and students' requests, our SORA virtual library is growing by leaps and bounds. We have over 5,200 ebooks with over 22,000 copies of those books, including class sets for our teachers to use in their classes. We also have around 1,800 audiobooks for those who like to listen to their books instead of read them. We have recently started creating several collections to make it easier to find the books that interest your student. You'll find that we are highlighting selections each month to match any appropriate celebrations that may be going on. So make sure you're checking out SORA on a regular basis, because those selections and those collections at the top are changing often. But we do have juvenile, young adult, and adult books in our collection, fiction and nonfiction, with appropriate assignments so that your child can access books that are appropriate for their reading level. We are also starting to work on leveled readers and putting in other sections where you can look by Lexile level. So we're working on that. But make sure that you search for your favorite books. And truly, if we don't have it, we will try to get it. And as such, we are still accepting book requests. So over the summer, if you find that we are missing a book and you would like to read it, reach out to us. We have student book requests, we have staff book requests, and we do our best to meet those recommendations and get them out there. And as we're talking about recommendations, you're going to have an opportunity to make your recommendation to other readers. So soon we're going to be asking you to let us know what your favorite books are in our collection so that we can share that information with others. Now, SORA is wonderful. It is our virtual library, and I'm extraordinarily proud of this initiative, but we are working on something even better now. So we are working to partner with our local brick and mortar library branches across the state. So yes, GCA is working to become partners with the local library near you. Our goal is to reduce barriers for students to acquire library accounts and have access to physical books in addition to having our wonderful virtual library. Students living in their local area library systems we partner with will be able to use their student ID numbers to create library accounts. They can then check out library materials from their local library without worrying about late fees or late fines or anything like that. So stay tuned with us for more information on our library systems we partner with, and you will see something very soon coming out regarding this. We also will be sending out something soon about our summer reading program as we team up with all of the Georgia library system. And the theme is Tales and Tales. Think wagging and then lots of stories, tales and tales. So you'll be seeing that soon. So now let's talk about supplies that GCA will be providing and have provided this year. But next year, we plan to provide mouse pens to all students in grades K through 12. We're waiting anxiously for them to arrive, and we hope to have them out by mid to late September of next year. Students will be able to use these pens to practice handwriting on virtual whiteboards, write out their equations, etc. So instead of trying to actually sign a document or write something out with a clunky mouse, you will have a mouse pen that you will hold similar to a regular pen. We're also going to continue to send out manipulative kits. So we will have math kits again for grades K through 2, and then another set for 3 through 5. We'll have phonics kits for our K through 1 kiddos. We are adding laminated maps, the world map and US map for our grades 3 to 8. We are also planning on sending out much better journals for our grades K to 2. So start looking for those. And lastly, I am really excited about the fact that we will be checking out, now yes, these will have to be returned, but we'll be checking out Zoomy microscopes to our 7th grade life science students, and all of our biology students. So those students will be issued a microscope that they'll be able to use in conjunction with their science classes, and we're very excited about that. And we are just so happy that we can provide all of these wonderful opportunities to our students through the use of federal dollars here at GCA because we're a Title I school. And I really hope that your student enjoys the benefit of these items if they're in a receiving grade band. Thank you so much for your time tonight, and I hope to see everybody next year.
Good evening, GCA champions. My name is Kasha Delier. I'm the Data and Compliance Coordinator for Instructional Support Services. So you all do a wonderful job all year long of being a learning coach to your student. But even as we go into summer, there are some ways to prevent that summer learning slide. And you can see them on your screen. And of course, we'll share this slide with you. The most important one is reading every single day. And of course, Miss Nolan just gave you guys lots of opportunities to use Sora to find awesome books. Also, you can see up here cooking with your child. There's a lot of math involved in cooking, and that's also a great opportunity to keep your student learning throughout the summer. And I just want to echo what Rachel said about having access to all of those programs over the summer as well. Of course, we are here. The summer staff is here to help if you need any ideas about preventing that summer learning slide. And we're so excited to see you guys in the fall, and have a wonderful summer.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm so excited to talk to you tonight. Thank you guys so much for supporting Community Day. It was such a great day on May 5th. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about what we did last week. But I did want to remind you that we do still have a few events for May. We even have cooking with GCA staff, some Microsoft coding, and a museum event, and another museum event, the Anne Frank House. So make sure you check out our events in our events calendar. I'll put that link in our chat soon. And some of our June teasers. So we have a partnership with Microsoft, and we are going to do a virtual summer camp with them this summer. So we're going to have lots of classes they're going to offer, so you can earn badges through Microsoft for your passport to fun. So I want you to make sure you look for my Canvas email next Monday. That's going to outline that camp for June. And then we'll also have it in July. I'm going to have a visit with the honeybees. So I am going to be, I was named last week, #BraveEtte for touching some of the animals that I did. So I'm going to be very brave and meet some honeybees. We are taking a visit virtually to the National Aviary. We are going in person to the Fernbank Museum, and we are doing some hands-on science at Georgia College in person. So we're going to do a few pilot events over the summer so that we can learn how to work with you guys before we get back to the school year on face-to-face events. You can go to the next slide. This is me at the Tennessee Aquarium. I had a great time live streaming. I saw Champ's cousin, the owl, there. We saw a flying squirrel. If you guys did not get to see that, I'm going to work with Halton to make sure you guys get to see some video of our friend, the flying squirrel. And I got to touch a tenrec, which is very similar to like a baby porcupine. So I was being very brave. Next slide. We did some Microsoft coding, a dance party for 6th through 12th graders. You can go to the next slide. We made puppets with the Center for Puppetry Arts. I thought it would be a great option for our students to make a puppet at home, and they could possibly give that flower puppet to their mom, grandmom, godmom for Mother's Day. So we made some wonderful puppets and learned about puppetry with the rod puppet. We also had Champ's Karate Corner. I know you guys love Champ so much. Champ actually came and did our fitness corner with us this month, and we actually got to see him work out. You can see Champ actually working out with our fitness karate dojo at ETO.
back there with our friend Maya, and we had a wonderful time getting to learn online. Our K through 5 grades, 5th grade coding, we got to make an arcade game. I was really excited for the students. You got to choose with code the way it would look, what kind of spaceship you would have, anything like that. Next slide. We also went to a museum and learned about mummies from our friends at Microsoft. So again, they'll have a lot of fun things for us this summer, but we'll travel all around the world, do some backpacking and things like that. Next slide. We went all the way up to the north to the Illinois Discovery Center and did a liquid nitrogen show. So you're actually seeing him actually putting together all the things to make everything bubble up, and the kids loved it. And we got to see virtually some really cool science. Next slide. At Georgia College, we learned all about how our ears work. So you can see the different tubes and how we learned about sound and different things with our cool friend, Miss Monique, who did a great job putting that together. Next slide. I also went to the Chattanooga Zoo. If you can see there, that is a camel behind me, and I pet him, I fed him some lettuce, and we did a live stream and got to ask some questions of the people and the trainers there. Next slide. I also met some jaguars and some really fun animals while I was there. We got to set out some things for them to eat, some popsicles, so they actually are eating what we set out for them, and it was super cool. Next slide. Miss Monique did a live stream from Oxbow Meadows, and we did an animal program. And I want to mention some of these places we've gone throughout the year, and don't worry, we're going to do a year-end recap video so that you can see your smiling faces along with the different places we went throughout the year. Next slide. This actually is some of the animals she caught in their stream ecology. And then there's a hermit crab there that we got to meet virtually. Next slide. And we had such a great time with our friends in Legoland, Arizona. They met with us earlier this year, and you can see our friend, he actually showed us all these really cool, he is a master builder in Legoland, Arizona. He built all those things that you see behind him, as well as took us inside of Legoland, Arizona to see everything that was there, the buildings, even the Grand Canyon. If you can look far back on the second picture, that's actually a Legoland Grand Canyon. So it was really cool. Next slide. And these are our team members, Miss Monique Sheffield, Desmond Brown, and Rosita Gutierrez. We are so excited to serve you this year. I wanted to mention some of the great partnerships we made throughout the year with SeaWorld, Tennessee Aquarium, the Chattanooga Zoo, Children's Museum of Atlanta, 4-H. We even got all the way down to Jacksonville Zoo and did a live stream. So I want you guys to stay tuned. We're going to go face-to-face at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in a few months and virtually to the San Diego Zoo. So we also need your help. We're going to look for student ambassadors to help us virtually and physically to help host events. So if you want to cook with Miss Monique, we're going to have cooking with you. If you want to hang out at an event and help and assist, we're going to have some student ambassadors to help us. So thank you again. Make sure you visit the website for events in May and look out for June. Thank you.
Hello, happy Taco Tuesday. I love Tuesdays just because I get to say happy Taco Tuesday. So my name is Amina Ross. I am the Director of Counseling and Student Support Services for Georgia Cyber Academy. And I'm super excited to be here for this last town hall for the year, not only just because it means that the year's another successful year, but also just to highlight some of the things that our department has been doing with our students. So next slide. So we do a lot. And so we're not just reactionary. We are a comprehensive counseling department, K through 12. I have the privilege of having all students under my stead. And so we have been providing a lot of different services to our students, including child teen safety lessons, crisis intervention, grief groups, Naviance 6 through 12 character lessons. So a lot of different things to make sure that we're supporting the whole child and making sure that we fill in the gaps to make sure that our students are able to bring their best selves to school and also their best selves into the world. So college and career readiness, we have a lot of different things that we are looking to do, especially on this high school side as our students are moving into post-secondary exploration. And so we have work-based learning applications that are open. So if you have any student that is 16 years or older and a junior or senior,
and interested in working and also getting class credit and learning soft skills and employability skills and all those things, please look into not only applying, but also attending our work-based learning information sessions, as well as dual enrollment. We have a very robust dual enrollment program here at Georgia Cyber Academy, and we're super excited about expanding our programming. And even if you have a student who you don't necessarily would think would be a dual enrollment student, I definitely encourage you still to come to the information sessions, because dual enrollment really is for any student in high school who wants to actually look into taking classes on the college level, and that includes technical colleges. So we really want to make sure that all students understand how applicable dual enrollment can be for them. And I mean, isn't this what it's all about? Graduation. We are so happy and proud to be able to celebrate our class of 2021 graduates this year. And so last year we had a virtual one. This year we are going through all the hoops to make sure that we can pull off a face-to-face graduation. And so we are going to have Honors Day. It's going to be at the Infinite Energy Center, and that's going to be at 1 o'clock on Friday, May 21st. And then the big shindig is going to be on Saturday, May 22nd at 1 o'clock, and that is going to be at the Infinite Energy Arena. And so graduates need to arrive by 11 a.m. There is a graduation weekend newsletter that we're going to put in the chat. All the information for graduation weekend and things that our graduates need to know is included in their graduation tickets. We were able to increase the amount of tickets that our students are able to give, up to 8. So excited. And those are being mailed out with reminders so everybody can have their tickets. Super excited about what is to come. And we have a lot of information in our counseling newsletters, and they're specific to the grade bands. So we have one for elementary, middle school, high school. So parents, no matter what grade your student is in, we are providing counseling services to your students. And so I want to encourage not only students, but parents to utilize the newsletters, because a lot of information is in there, resources and updates. So those are in the chat as well. And just always check those, whether, I mean, it's the end of the school year, but as you continue on next school year as well, it's a lot of invaluable information. So check those every month. And so, you know, if I could do a drum roll, we are so excited to introduce our valedictorian. She has attended GCA since kindergarten. And so she has not only been here since kindergarten, she has been working hard since kindergarten, and she is a member of the National Honor Society. She took dual enrollment courses not only at Point University, but also Georgia Southern and SCAD. She has served as an election volunteer. She's involved in her community. She loves music and literature, filmmaking, wilderness. So Ella is anticipating studying architecture at SCAD, and she's kind of already started because of her dual enrollment, and focus on sustainability and green design, about the environment, like already changing the world. So we're so excited to announce her, and congratulations to her being the valedictorian for the class of 2021. And our salutatorian, Jesse. Jesse hails from Gainesville, Georgia, and has been performing in the arts since he was 7 years old. So singing, acting, just being in the arts and all genres of dance as well. He can also fight, he has a black belt in Taekwondo and very driven. And so he's been in the dual enrollment program since his sophomore year, where he actually will earn his associate's degree from Georgia Military College. So Jesse has been not only putting in work, but also focused, and he's going to earn his associate. So we're super, super proud of him. He's actually going to be anticipating going to Oglethorpe University. He's actually exercising his options, but he definitely wants to look into pursuing music, Japanese, psychology, programming, and possibly physical therapy. So a jack of all trades, interested in a lot of different areas, and just focused, and was able to keep his eye on the prize and get those grades up. So he is our salutatorian for the class of 2021, and so proud of Jesse as well. And our star student. So our star student is the student who hails in the top 10% of the class, with the highest SAT and or ACT. And so we are super excited to not only announce the STAR student, but also the STAR teacher. It's a very, very wonderful program that allows the STAR student to choose the teacher that she felt was most impactful in her academic career. And so we are extremely excited to announce that our STAR student is Sydney Reed. I'm so proud of her for being our STAR student for the class of 2021. And our STAR teacher is Rebecca Lupo. So we have two-sided congratulations. So we're just super excited to celebrate both of them. They're both shining stars and just really excited about the opportunities that are to come for our STAR student, but also just really thanking Rebecca for all of her hard work with our students and specifically being able to be recognized by such a bright young student. And stay in touch. Like, I don't want this to be the only time you see me, hear from me. Follow us, like us, and share. We share a lot of different things. So follow us on Instagram at GCA Counselors. We put a lot of information on there. And like us on Twitter at GCA Counseling. And then share all the things that we have going on because we give a lot of good counseling tips, a lot of things that are applicable for academic success, and just things that are really good for just your overall well-being. Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here and have a great evening.
Thank you so much to all of our presenters this evening for sharing this valuable information with our families. If you came in late and missed any part of our parent meeting or you would like to go back and review any of the information, the recording link will be placed on our parent calendar by tomorrow evening. So on behalf of your Family Engagement Coordinator team, we thank you for attending this evening, and we thank you for your partnership with us this school year. And GCA looks forward to serving you and your family for the next school year. Before you log off for this evening, we ask that you please fill out our attendance link. Thank you so much for attending. We hope you found this information helpful, and we hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you.